watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning, hear all I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world. Watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have a go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Test, now it's working. Oh, yay, you can hear me. All right. Oh my God. Stressful, guys. We just really recently moved the entire the entire OBS and everything over to my computer, so now everything is right in front of me. I can see everything. Yeah, we switched it all out. Everything's on again. You can hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Try not to lick my paint. Okay, you can hear me. Yay! Okay, they have sound. So today is an interesting day because we are actually not quite doing a Shelf of Shame video. We are doing Nayode. She is actually kind of a PR video because I was offered to be able to paint her, and check her out. She's so pretty. Kimera Model sent her to me with the request that we, show her off. We also have a promo code, which unfortunately the bot is not working because we don't really know why yet, but basically you're able to do 15% off of any models from Kimera Miniatures that are not already reduced if you type Shoshie 15, and that's all caps. I'll type that for you guys. You can use that. Shoshie. I'm going to do caps lock. Shoshie 15 at Kimera Models. There we go. Everything's going to be manual today. Luckily, I can just paint. We can paint. See what happens here. All right. Are you ready? Hi, Millennia. And let me just say hello to some other people here real quick. We have... Wait, I'm not on camera. Why am I not on camera? Mike? Can you do me a favor, Mike? Face. So that works, but when I switch to this, that's on for some reason. See, that works. That scene must have been set up. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with us. We got some technical stuff. There we go. Yeah, that scene was not set up right. Okay. Yay. Now you can see me. In the corner. All right. You can probably... Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Everybody, lovely husband Mike. Make sure to thank him, because he's putting up with all of this. All right, you won't stick around long. All right, Millennia. So let's first of all look at the pieces of Nayode. She's got she comes a lot pre-assembled, and they talk about that in the instructions. Yes, Sassy Mike. Yay for tech support. Oh, real quick. Hello, Lamunas, Cajun Mage, RG Bauer, and Millennia. Welcome. They're all like, thanks, Mike. Yeah, it is a stunning mini, and that's why I wanted to paint her so much. Now, the reason why I wanted to paint her, she kind of reminds me of Zenyatta. Geeky Girl Games coming in with a subscription. Thank you so much. In fact, I'm going to put my headphones on so I can see those alerts. At least that part is working. All right, let's see. Subscribers here. There we go. Geeky Girl Games, thank you so much. And it said 14 months. Holy cow. Over a year. There we go. All right. So let's see. We've got Nayode herself. And again, this comes pretty much all... I think her arm... Right here, this arm was the only thing that did not come sub-assembled. Forever Night, 10 months of love. Thank you so much. Let's write down Forever Night. KN1GHT. Wow. Yeah, manual hype. Oh my gosh, thank you for the manual hype. I have some great people in chat right now. All right, so she, like I said, she came pre-assembled, a good portion of her, and the reason why they said that they wanted to do that is because they are trying to cut down on recasts, and I totally understand that, and I get that. It also, they actually went ahead and like cleaned up mold lines and things that were on her as well. So hats off to them. This is her ponytail, and you can see that I've zenithal primed it. That's all I have done to that. And the same thing for the other pieces. I did paint her other little hand a little bit, and she's got this kind of Jack in the Pulpit type of staff that's really beautiful. And I guess on top of that sits this sort of oh wait, it goes in like that side, and it's this beautiful like sprout of some kind. I just love it. She carries that, and then she has this, which I thought about magnetizing, but I think I'll just go ahead and glue that on. This is like a little ruffle of her dress. So we're going to be painting her today. I'm so excited for ReaperCon. Yes! Did I get my class ticket? Yeah, I did. Oh, thanks for the... yeah, the overlays are new. A lot of things are new. I'm so excited. We got our, like, up here, we got the little... And the reason why these are all the same is because Shoshie's Minis, at Shoshie's Minis, is the same for all of my social media. Alright, I gotta get my palette ready. Let's see here. We got our Red Grass Games palette. Shameless plug, because they are definitely a sponsor. There we go. And I've got some water here. Let's pour some water into the palette and then let the sponge kind of soak that up. Oh, that worked fast. Okay. Good. That will be much quicker than I thought. And then the sheets. Got our hydration sheets. I love these. Ooh, there we go. That's a little too much water. Just a skosh. I really just need enough water to make the sponge. I'll leave it. It'll be okay. Hopefully it won't be too wet on the sides. So then I just go around the edges with my finger to wet the sides so that it doesn't curl up, and then smooth out any air bubbles because it needs that surface tension in order to keep from curling up. All right. Oh, we just had a follow. You know, I can use my phone to check the follows. The co-star. Thank you so much for following. Didn't I paint Rubina? Rubina. Yes, I painted Rubina. She was the Queen of Hearts, and she was absolutely stunning. She looks like a swimsuit princess doing a festival dance. For sure. Let me show you Zenyatta. She's the gal who I'm basing her skin tone off of, and actually a little bit of her outfit. Ah, thank you, the co-star. Look at, and I got a new sound effect for my follows. It's like a little yay, and then for like, I still need to get other sound effects for some of the other ones. All right, let's see. Zenyatta. There he is. Zendaya. Sorry, Zendaya. Zendaya Marie Stormer Coleman. Here is a picture of her, and you can see she's got this lovely tannish, brownish. See, and I need to work on it. At least it's just got the smidgest amount there. That looks okay. We need a little bit of blues in the thing. So that's what I'm going to start with. I need some kind of dark Payne's gray color. Let's see if I can make that. So here's how I make a Payne's gray. I take a blue, a dark blue, like this deep. Actually, that will make. Will that make a Payne's gray? It's a little bit green. Let's do this instead. Huldra blue is a nice. Let me shake this. Yeah, we're gonna use this blue. It's got a lot less green in it, and some Arbuckle's brown if I can find it. There it is. I love Arbuckle's brown. You mix these two together, you'll get a beautiful gray color. There we go on the palette. Let's see what happens here. Got my Winsor Newton #1. Okay, put those together. There we go. See, it's a very dark, kind of purpley gray color, which is what I wanted. Alright, I'm going to thin that out and get a paper towel. Then anytime I use a lot of water in my paint, I have to blot it with a paper towel. So take out some of the water. And now we're going to get in here with the shadows. Get all the dust off. I just airbrushed her a little bit. Just airbrushed her. So there we're going to put some of that blue in there. That's actually going to counteract with the yellow that I airbrushed on her. Might make her too dark. We'll see. I've never painted this color skin before, so I am figuring it out as we go. Yeah, I think some of the little drop shadows are going to be this color. Off cam? How about, let's see, let's move the cam a little bit. It's tricky, we got everything moved around. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably where I need to be holding it. We'll put the circle down here. Lord of the Skimpy Dancer, yeah. Don't worry though, she gets a little, where's her little bustle? I think I just dropped it. Give me 1 second. Oh no! Yeah, I did, no, there it is. Okay, good. Keep her over that. So she has this little bustle that will cover her and she'll look more like a circus performer. Circus performers are skimpy, right? Okay. Blue, blue, blue. Taking glasses off, so make sure to do at Shoshie's Minis to get my attention. Oh, I like that. These really little subtle shadows might make a difference. So I start out with a little of that and then blend it out so there's no crunchy line. Okay. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Let's do a little bit down here. And a little bit on her face. A little tiny bit. Oh yeah. Little tiny tricky details. Oh my goodness. But she's going to be so pretty when we finish her. She's got some kind of little applique tattoo here. I'm going to give it a little drop shadow. That makes a big difference. Who would have thought the little blue could offset that shadow? There we go. All right. I will check chat. Howdy, Black Skull. How you doing? How is everybody doing, by the way? Pushing it down. Do you see how I'm pushing it down into the recess to hide that line? That's how I keep things smooth. All right, so now everything is sort of desaturated, and let's do another little glasses off again. Let's do a little bit of a Oh, I like that. It's kind of hard, but let's see if I can smooth it out a little bit. Better. All right. Around this wrist. Wherever the things are touching things, I want a drop shadow of some kind. Just like that. That's good. And we'll do the same thing around her clothing. When you're working in a scale like this, all the rules kind of change compared to when you're doing real small scale. You need to be a little bit more precise because things can be seen a lot more easily. Put that blue shadow under her arm and then smooth it into her body. There we go. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's do a blue here. I did lick my brush right there. I had to. Because if that dried, I would not. There we go. That's better. Alright, check and chat. You're tuckered out. Well, Lamunis, unfortunately it's Monday, so you gotta start the whole week, don't ya? And Black Skull says, got the day off as part of mine and my wife's 14th anniversary. She's napping. I'm Shoshie luncheon. Ah, that's cool. Definitely. Enjoy your lunch. Alright, there we go. Another shadow. I'm going kind of around both sides of these little pearls because otherwise I don't think they're going to have enough contrast to stand out from her body. There, see? And I'm going into the little... There we go. Alright, I'm going to go use this same dark purple. I'm going to paint her eyes black. Well, they're not black, but you know this purple color. Oh, that helps. There we go. And I'm going to give some shadows with this blue as well into the creases of the hair. I think we're going to go with a dark... No, actually, shoot. I totally forgot. Zenyatta's hair. So I'm basing this off of the show for The Greatest Showman. If you saw that show, Zenyatta did a pink wig, or Zendaya. Why do I keep saying her name wrong? Aw, thank you for the follow. The Mad Clover Minis. Welcome. Mad love and thank you. New layout, new everything. Everything is on my computer now. Pascal, thank you for that subscription. Boobs butt. What else could you want? Thank you for the subscription. Pascal Ruse. There we go. Oh, you just finished. Okay, so today's your day off, Lamunis? I hope it is. I'm doing good. We got new layouts. Everything is kind of cool and new. I'm glad you guys noticed this stuff. This is the chick this is Zenyatta. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. Let me go back one. Zendaya. I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. Her name is Zendaya. There we go. Zendaya. And like I said, she was in The Greatest Showman. Zendaya. And let's see, Greatest Showman. There we go. Costume. Images. Whoops. So, this is her costume. Well, that is one of her costumes that looks like, wait a minute. That doesn't look like her. But she's got a pink wig. There she is. So cute. She's got this bright pink wig. the purple, and I think we're going to go with the I think we'll go with the purple. I started her with pink, but I think we're going to make her hair pink. And yeah, I think that'll be amazing. So let's try it, and she's even got the little bustle butt there. So let's pick out a purple that will just be right. And I think I have to go into, let's see, scale 75. This purple might not be purple enough. That might work. Yes, yes. That is good purple. It's not quite bright enough. Let me see if I've got a game color purple also. Manual hype. Thank you so much for that. Hi, Mr. Finley. How are you doing? Okay, here's alien purple. This is a good one. That's a beautiful, actually, that's a beautiful purple. That might be our highlight. So alien purple by Game Air. Woo! Need to pick that off. Gross. Okay. What's the model? This model is from Kimera, and we're doing a kind of a promotional thing with them. They sent me the model, and in exchange, you guys get a coupon code, and that it is Kimera the Kimera models. Anything on their site that isn't already reduced, and you do Shoshie 15, all caps, for the 15% off everything that you buy there. I got some white paint on the end of my brush. I'm just picking that. Okay. Oh yeah, that's my 0, so I'm going to use that first. Let's go with this darker color. This is the scale 75 Brain Eater Azure, and this is going to be my highlight, the alien purple. One's got a little bit more blue in it. Okay, so let's do this because I think it's going to ooh, that's so pretty. Going to make a big difference in how that skin looks, because right now it's looking a little bit yellowy, but I think once we get this painted, it's going to look fantastic. Love, love, love. That's a good color on her. That makes her skin look nice. This is one of those skin tones that I just decided to go hard mode on. And, oh, there we go. Pretty. Alright, now, let that dry. We're going to paint this sleeve. Hi, Next to Minis. How are you? Ah, you made affiliate. Cool. Oh, there's a cute little bow right there. I'm just going to paint that. Nice. There we go. I'm not sure why she just has one puff on her arm, but okay, that's fine. And I've got the undertone of pink, which may or may not help us. Let's see. Oh, new follow. See, I like the new alert. Crashy76, thank you for that follow. Welcome. Because the new alert, like, lets me know so much better that somebody is following rather than... Because otherwise, we had the same... Oh, I love it. How pretty is that? Okay. So... Now I'm debating on... Okay. Let's do this also while we're doing the same thing. Let's make the insides of those ruffles purple. This may look different than her skin because it's got the white base and it doesn't have that brown base underneath it. Pascal, no offense, but we just don't do any self-promotion in the channel. I know you're not intending that, but just letting you know. Not unless you get permission. There we go. Message me sometime and I don't mind, you know. There we go. So everybody knows that ReaperCon is right around the corner, or at least now you know, because I just told you. ReaperCon is right around the corner, and classes just went live. I think some of you are going. Is anybody here going to ReaperCon? I know Forever Night said they were going, which is pretty exciting. Anybody else? I've been to ReaperCon twice, and then I missed it twice. And one time was because I went to Germany for the summer and Austria. And then last year, what did we go last year? Oh, last year I went to Nova instead because ReaperCon moved their dates. And I wasn't able to do both because I'd already promised Nova. So I'm excited about ReaperCon. Yay! Thank you so much, Mr. Scott G. Rule number 2, dry brush for defense only. Rule number 1, exactly. You wish you could. It's pretty far from you, isn't it? Both RG Bauer and Pascal are pretty far. Your dream con is ReaperCon. Never went, but if I could. It's a purely painting con. So, you know, and I believe it's the only one of its kind in the US that's purely a painting convention. Now, I think Europe has something, Monte Sansevino, which is a purely painting, but it's not exactly a convention. And I don't know how it compares, but it's a lot different. It's probably along the lines of maybe more similar to a historical show than it is to a convention, I would guess. That's one of my dream goals, is to go to Monte. They were really trying to convince me to go this year. They're like, we don't know. You never know how long these things are going to last. Shoshie, you got to go. I think they're worried that it's going to be overshadowed by World Expo and people aren't going to go to Monte this year, which is a shame. But I would imagine that people would go a little bit every year, wouldn't they? The people who already go. All right, there we go. We got a little ruffle butt painted. Oh my God, it's going to be so cute. Let's do the back here. We're just going to fill this in. I'll check chat. The brim of my hat won't be blocking camera. No, you're right. I do have, and I have some, hold on a second. I got to adjust. Let me see if I can adjust my face real quick here. Can I do that? There we go. For some reason, I thought I could adjust the lights. Oh, maybe I can. No, I can't. All right, sorry about that. There we go. We'll just go back to this. All right. We're going to be having some new music in the very near future. I'm excited about that. For the channel, we've had, remember how I told you how all these new overlays, all these new changes are because of those people, those of you who have been subscribing, because I was able to pay for that with your sub money. It is not cheap. It is not cheap at all. So thank you. This is for you guys. I hope that you like the new look. Okay. Monte and Scale Model Challenge, yeah. MSS is mostly display models and chats in front of the models. Okay. And then Mr. Scott G says they also arrange games in the lobby areas, mostly D&D and Pathfinder. I didn't know that. I thought maybe they started doing a little bit more gaming at ReaperCon. That's cool. One of us should send her a beanie for days she wants a hat. Yeah, I'll work on that. Look at the reason. See, it's so much easier to switch now. The reason why I want a hat is because I have this big forehead. Look at how big this is. I was born with this. And so having some bangs now, I don't have to wear a hat as much. Much better. Good afternoon, Greek Knacos. How are you? So now I'm painting my highlight on just on the top ruffles. I don't know. Can you guys see the difference in the colors on there? I'm leaving the bottom ruffle that darker color. That Brain Eater Azure. That's pretty. Oh, thank you. Winter Wolves, Winter Tide. Oh my gosh, mad love. Welcome everybody from Winter's channel. Winter, how was your stream? Welcome, welcome. We don't have a bot, so we can't do... Aw, thank you for the follow, Brainman3000. We don't currently have a... Our bot's not working exactly right tonight. Or today. Aw, look at all the hype. Aw. Aggie Holly, thank you for the follow. Mad love, guys. Today we're painting. Let me show you again overhead. We're painting Nayode from Hold on, I just have a little frog in my throat. Let me take a drink. Ah, that's much better. Nayode is from Kimera Models, and we're painting her up as a promotional slash commission. She's actually a commission for the Lovely and Luminous, right? And I bet he's very, very hyped about that. There we go. Let's move. Move. There we go. So she's a very pretty model. Here's her little bustier thing that we're going to add to that. That's going to be so cute. She's a little circus performer kind of character. Yes. Thank you for that, Mr. Scotchy. You're such a great mod. Thank you. Alright, I see a little... Let's get this highlighted right there. That's pretty. I love this kind of model. I mean, it's probably my favorite scale. It's just the right size. I can see it really well. It's a good model to start this new stream off with too. So let's see what another layer of that purple does. Perfect. Oh my gosh, so pretty. See how that, interestingly enough, changes her whole skin tone, doesn't it? The pink wasn't working for me. Let's see. Rumble, hello, how are you? Hey, Cat Leanne. You finished a mini, Winner? That's awesome. What mini did you finish? You can feel free to link an Instagram link if you want. I think you have to whisper it to... one of the mods. Although, with the new setup... Aw! A Y88, thank you for the follow. You might not have to, since our bot's not working, you might be able to post a link. I'm not sure what's working and what's not right now. This is a beautiful lavender, I love it. Look at how that changes the skin tone of everything. Brain Man, you're new to Twitch. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. I really, really appreciate that you took the time to come over here. So Twitch is funny. Everybody's a little bit different who streams, but this allows you to kind of see. Let me see if I can move my light a little bit. There we go. That's slightly better. Now on my monitor, her little outfit looks really blue, and I don't know. Tell me if you guys think it looks blue, because maybe the coloring is off. because in front of me it's definitely a lavender. Those ruffles are beautifully sculpted. Oh, I know. Aren't they gorgeous? See, I forgot I need to finish painting on those ruffles. We got distracted by lovely Winter. Winter, my bot is not working right now. Everything is kind of up in the air. We're going to get it all worked out by the end of the week one day. So we'll see. The trouble is that I don't know how to do anything. And so I don't really even know quite how to troubleshoot anything because I don't know how anything works. So it makes it really hard for me to figure it out myself. So that means that I rely on Mike to help me, and it just, it all depends on whenever he has time. There we go. That's so pretty. Oh, I forgot this part right here. So smooth. Oh, I know. I used a lot of airbrush. A lot of airbrush on this. That's how I got it so smooth. And it's funny because we're going to be covering up most of her tuchus. So it won't even be showing, unfortunately. I seriously thought about maybe magnetizing, but I was like, no, it's fine. I'll just glue it. It'll be all right. But look at how pretty that's going to be. It's going to be absolutely lovely. All right. What is next? We need to get the underside a little bit, maybe? Yeah, might as well. You never know if somebody's going to turn her over. See the underside of her skirt. There you go. Okay. Now, I want to show you guys how I'm going to do this leg. I seriously should have painted this entire leg. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at her box art real quick to see how that looks. All right, Nayode. Kimera. Okay. She is a 1/24 scale. Are you kidding me? They don't have any pictures of her on color. All right. Well, we'll figure something out. Ooh, lots of... The Mad Clover Mini says, did you have the logos and alerts done by somebody? Oh, I absolutely had someone else do those, Mad Clover. I am not graphically design or computer art talented. And I don't have the time to learn to be good at it either, because it's just, one extra thing. All right. I thought we could do maybe I think we should do her whole... Yeah, I'm going to do her whole leg this purple color then. It'll just be easier, and I'll show you in a little bit how we can make that look like a little bit transparent. I think that's going to be the best solution since I did not get her all the way painted yet. Okay. Get this Brain Eater Azure all over the place. That's going to be pretty, I think. It'll make her feel a little bit more covered up. Wintertide says, we finished Major Dodo's mini. I really need to take photos and upload them to Instagram. I can make that today's mission. Get photos edited on Instagram. Awesome. There we go. See, we're leaving that little space in her tights for her leg. It's going to be pretty. Yeah, she definitely has the tights on. There we go. Oh, so cute. So cute. Okay, I'm not going to touch that right now because that's drying and I don't want to make a mark that's going to make a hole in the current paint job. So there we go. I see a little bit more on her heel there. Okay, and then the thing over here, same thing. It's got another little stocking. Do you see how it already is layering so that it already looks like it's a little bit transparent? And that's good. That's because we've got the underpainting of that underneath there. We're just going to exaggerate that for when it's time to paint the transparency. And I will show you guys how. Wow! How gorgeous is she? Oh my god. Okay, take another. Okay, that's good enough. Looks fine on your phone? Good. The highlights look a little blue. The highlight's definitely a light lavender. So here's, yeah, I guess, actually it's, now see that on my monitor now that's looking, oh that looks really blue. Holy cow, that's messed up. Alright, one more thing to write down to fix. Okay, fix the color. We tried to do this yesterday, it's really difficult. And it looks like it's fine on my camera. Hold on, let's see. I just want to do a test. So that's the purple that it's supposed to be. See? There's a big difference. That's okay. I'll show her to you how she's, oh, that doesn't help you at all, does it? Nope. Oh well. Shoshie's hair has the halo, does it? Yeah, it does, because of all the backlight behind me. If you can help, all you got to do is summon the wolf. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much I can do on my own. It's a beautiful mini. It is. Okay, so one thing I got to do is I got to get out this blacker brown. This might be a good color to, yes, that's a good color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glaze this blacker brown. I'm going to mix, watch what I'm going to do. I've got the blacker brown and I'm going to mix it with this, ooh, that's a really color. Alright, well it's got a little purple in it anyway. Maybe this won't work. Alright, let's try it. Just over the knee. Oh yeah, it's working. See, this is what's going to give it that kind of transparent look. It's, we just mix a little bit of the skin tone in with the purple and then glaze it over like that. And now it does. It has that kind of, that's beautiful. It needs to be a little bit more exaggerated. Oops, see that? Now that's like a whole inner stocking. It's better. Places where the bone is closest to the, there we go. Mix a little bit more purple in that. Better. It's getting better. Also, this is a satin. Ooh, look at that. See that? that down around the edge. Trying to blend that as best as I can. See how it's much more, there we go. Down the shin, because that's also where this, whenever the fabric is stretched over is where I want that kind of transparency to be. Because that's, and then we can add a little bit more purple back into it. See, I'm wet blending it a little bit. I don't want a whole bunch of streakies. Sorry if I'm not checking chat. I just gotta pay attention to this. Since this is a commission, I'm gonna be painting this a lot higher detail than the stuff that you've been watching me paint this whole week. This whole past week has been shelf of shame stuff, and the idea was finished, not perfect. Well, now we're back to, see, I like that a lot. Now we're back to commission work, which is a whole different ball game, and I want that to look a lot better. Let's see if I can blend it. Okay. Much better. See, now that's a little bit too thin. Let's try a little bit of this purple on top of it and see what happens. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. I kind of like that. Yes. That glazed it really nice. See that? Highlights look a little blue. Yeah, I know. You have a copy of her, and you'll attempt to be to display alongside of mine. So I'm sorry I didn't get the skin tone on. She has a difficult skin tone, and I wanted to make sure to get that put on before we started streaming, because I just did not want to mess her up. There, that's beautiful. That brown right over that airbrushed color, it gives a little bit more warmth. Perfect. Just kind of toning some of the areas that got a little too airbrushed. There's not a lot, but there's a few areas that got a little pasty. There we go. Such a pretty model. Pretty happy with the back. It was the front that I was kind of a little bit more blah. Hold up. Where's my X-Acto blade? I just see the tiniest little speck of something on her face. Let me see if I can... Nope. Bear with me here. I gotta find something to pick that off. I'll put my glasses on and look for this X-Acto blade. I just lost. There it is. Alright, so there's a tiny little thing on her face that's going to bug me until I get it off. Okay, I got it. Oh my god. Scary. That's better. So much better. So question, do you guys feel like she has kind of that cocoa skin that I'm trying to get, or does she feel like too blue? Actually, no, I'm pretty dang happy with how she's going. We need to get all the little details in, because that's going to make a huge, huge difference on how her skin looks. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay. Get the panel. Do I need one? Nope, I got one. I'll show you. I've got one. This one, I have this one that I'm using. She's very kind of pink in the cheeks, so we might add some of that. There was a really good one I had a minute ago. That one's good. I like that one a lot. Okay, I'm going to try that. Let's see. I do need some pinks. And then the question is, do I want to mix my own or do I use it out of the bottle? This is magenta. What happens? This is kind of a little bit of a... It's got a little blue in it. That might work a little bit. Let's see. I also have this magenta. Oh yeah, this is fuchsia. And I'm going to use some of this on the hair probably. It's pretty, and I can always water that down with another color. Let's see what happens when we mix the pinks and the yellow together. Watch what happens. It's probably going to get like some kind of... Ooh, that's pretty actually. Look at that. That is very pretty. That's pink. That's this kind of rose fuchsia and pastel yellow mixed together made the perfect coral for her lips. Okay, so the top lip is always darker than the bottom lip. Let me go look at my reference again. Keep flipping over. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to add a smidge of purple into my pink for the top lip. Just a smidge to make that pink a little darker. If I don't go blind. Okay, and then I'm going to use that other pink for the bottom lip. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, there's a what happened to my subscribe? I got the old alert. How funny. Thank you for that subscription, Samantha. It didn't even show up on my chat either. Alright, so we gotta fix subscriptions. I'm gonna write down all the things. Welcome and thank you. I really appreciate that. Frick Dino says, how are you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, no kidding. How are you? Did I spray this piece with a light tan? I sprayed it with a lot of colors, Mr. Finley. There was a whole bunch of layers of her before we started. And now she's looking just about right where we want her. So it'll be really interesting to see where she goes with that. She's looking stunning though. Oh, thank you. Why? Necron Lovin says, first time here. What you got behind you? Oh, let's take a look. So behind me, right here, we have a bioactive African fat-tailed gecko by Vivarium. And I can even see if one of them is available. Yep, they're both there. Oh, cow. So I'll just get out one of them because they don't really like to be disturbed in the daytime. They're nice and toasty warm. Hi, babies. I'll get out the one that's the least likely to freak out on camera. So, this is Ginger Biscuit. Oh, don't drop her. There she is, so cute. There she is. She is an African fat-tailed gecko, and she is the most chill compared to the other gecko I have. Yeah, you want to go back? She's like, I want to go back. Okay. Go back under your little cork flat. Aw, thank you for the follow, Grodek. I appreciate that. So that was my geckos. We have two. We have peppercorn, and that was ginger biscuit that you got to see. And you can see that if you subscribe, you get the gecko heart emotes, the gecko emotes. Yay! You loving the skin tone? Good. You used to raise Savannah monitors and various geckos. Awesome. I'm a relatively new. You only had leopard gecko, tokay, and commons. Yeah, because I believe that fat tails, they're not real common. Oh, we're going to give her just a smidge of blush, and I think that's going to make a big difference on her, how she looks makeup-wise. Going to come alive now. Look at that. She's so pretty now. Okay, so I'm going to take a smidge of this yellow. I'm going to mix it again with the pink, and this time I'm going to give her a little lippy highlight there. Oh, she loves it. Look at that. Look at how much that made a difference. She's alive now. Okay, Zendaya's makeup was a little bit like a little bit brown in the under her eyes, and so I'm gonna see if I can find. Oh, she's got a little lavender actually. Let's do a little bit of this and this and this. Okay, so I've got kind of this color going on. That's gonna go under her eyes to shadow her eyes. Just a smidge. Yeah, it's gonna be subtle. Oh, I love it though. Oh, yay! I love that sound effect. Necron Lovin', thank you for the follow. Yay! Let's do her hair. Yep, two fat-tailed geckos, African fat-tailed geckos. As far as laying the color goes, do you always layer lighter over darker? No, I don't. In fact, we just, at the very beginning of the stream, we took this kind of dark color and we went over and we went into the shadows to kind of help us get a little shadow. See, just like this. I'm putting a little blue because blue, it's so hard to describe, but skin tones are lots and lots of colors, and you can't just use one. That's a little purple. Actually, I like that. That's pretty. That little bit of purple kind of made that come alive, didn't it? Let's do that again. That's because it's a little bit more of my red. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't want to get too dark in there. There we go. And wet blending a little bit with spit blending. There we go. Okay, let's see if I can do some more, a little bit more red in some spots. See, that's making that little bit of red kind of makes her come alive, doesn't it? Doesn't feel so pasty now. Although that's all going to get covered up by the bustle. That's okay. Let's do a little pink. I'm using that same pink that we used on her lips. Just a smidge right up here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks nice. Just that little bit. And that pink just glides right over that knee. Looks good. Let's do it again. Kawaii Gecko-chan, yes. Hi, Old Man Logan. Wow, this model is Kimera, and you can. So it's Kimera models, and we're doing a thing with them, like a PR type of thing. So you can go to chimeramodels.com. Kimera. I think it's chimeramodels.com. Normally we would have this on the bot, and if you put in Shoshie 15, you get 15% off anything in the store that isn't already reduced, which is a pretty big deal because I know a lot of companies don't go that low. A lot of them will go 10%. Yeah, this is to date probably the most difficult skin tone I've ever painted, but I'm really happy with what's happening with it. I feel like her back is kind of streaky. Let's work on that a little bit. Maybe I need a little bit of that red back there. I think I do. Yeah, that's the red and the blue. Do you see how the red and the blue made that kind of purple shadow for her? It's perfect. That's lovely. She's just gonna dance. Are you excited, Lamunas? She's looking so nice. This is actually a commission for and Lamunas. Gonna hit some of these little highlights with a little pink and a little of this purple. That's what we're gonna do back here too. There we go, there we go, there we go. Love it. Okay, I feel like we need to paint her hair. Let's do that next. You wish you knew this before you ordered the paint set? Yeah, but sorry about that. Pretty nails. Ah, thank you. Oh, I just got paint in my nails. No. That's okay. I have alcohol. I can get it back off with. But this is the new thing that I've gotten. Thank you, Houndstooth. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she? I don't know the song. All right, so let's see. I feel like I really want to put some yellows into these ruffles because of the purple. But I feel like maybe I should tone that down with something. Let's tone it way down with, here, let's do this. Let's go Moonray Flesh. And I feel like maybe no. Let's do maybe this high key yellow and see if this is a lot lighter than that. Like a lot lighter. The wrist poofies make you think of Chun-Li After Dark. I don't think I've seen that. Chun-Li. She does have wrist poofies. Oh, they're like bangles, I guess. Yeah, I haven't even looked at that yet. All right, here. This is the light yellow. And I'm going to make... I don't know about that. I feel like it needs to be more feel like it needs to be more white or something. Let me look at a reference. She could be purple. We could be purple. They don't really have anything like that. I think everything is purple on. Oh, I like the purple shadows in there. Maybe we'll stick with this yellow for a minute. Let's do it. Yeah, let's stick with it for a minute, and then we can always go white. But those purple shadows in there are gorgeous. Ah, thank you for the subscription, Trillion. Wow, more than a year. It's gone so fast. I know. Trillion, thank you so much for that. And did I miss that other subscriber? I think I did. Hold on, I'll go check. Trillion. Okay, hold on. We missed the subscriber, but thankfully I can go check. Oh, we had another Ichabod Crane. Oh my gosh, that's such a great name. Thank you. Let's see who. Yes, thank you. So who is. Let's see. We just had a new subscriber and I missed it. But I can look here. Live. Recent events. Here we go. It's not showing me anything. Let's see. Live actions. There we go. Nope. I'm going to have to learn this. This is Slabs, Streamlabs OBS. And I'm kind of new to it. There we go. New subscribers. Those are all not new. Are they? Oh. Yeah, those are not new. Let me see if I can mix. Hi, a Trillion. Well, I'll have to go through my subscriber list and thank them like by email then. Whoever they were. I missed it. You're going to bed, or you're going to be in and out, catching up on... Ah, okay. Well, thank you. More than a year is crazy, isn't it? You always love seeing other mini painters on here, and you started streaming. Oh, very cool. Maybe a little alchemy. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Maybe. I don't know if I want that or not. We have to get everything painted before we added that kind of thing. What I will do is I will go ahead and look for some ivory. Oops. Let's do this bright ivory here. Actually, that's too bright. Let's do this regular ivory. We got bright ivory and regular ivory. We'll do regular ivory. Some of the, like, we don't want some sparkly effects just yet because we're going to get closer to having the whole thing painted before we start adding all the glitzy things. Okay, here we go with some ivory. Glasses are back off. There we go. That's very pretty. And I think that makes a big difference right there. Oh, lovely. Can you see the difference in how I paint when I'm painting commission? I paint much slower. And that's partly why my commissions cost more than you'd think, is because it takes time to paint something to a high quality. And you need to slow down and get a really good paint job. There we go. Alright, let's get these little beads here. Each one of these gets painted completely separately. If I were painting this like for myself, it'd be like broop. But I'm being way more careful. Okay, I'm gonna flip her. See what that does? It's awesome. Let's get the ones on the back. They're not as sculpted as the ones in the front, so that means being even more careful trying to get each bead. Okay, I'm going to go back in here with this pink. There's a little rose on her side. That's just like that. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to need to keep reminding myself to go all the way around the mini, because you guys know I'm really notorious for just painting the front of a mini. Lovely. Okay, now there's some more pearls back here. Oh my goodness, she's so pretty. Okay, now we can get the front of that sleeve. Notice I'm not trying to dig up underneath her arm and paint every single thing, because light is just not going to hit all of that. Just the top. That's better, huh? Alright, let me look at chat. Hey, Fear, how are you? Oh, Mr. Scott G, you're such an amazing mod. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go back with the yellow. I've got that yellow. I've got a little ivory mixed in it, but I think having that yellow underneath there is a good thing. It's like another part of my underpainting. And then we'll go back over it with the ivory to lighten it up. So did anybody do anything cool over the weekend? I saw 2 movies. We saw The Rise of the Phoenix, and I saw Pets 2. Yeah, Pets 2. Which I actually really enjoyed Pets 2. I never saw Pets 1. So, but if you have kids or if you like dogs or cats, actually, it's mostly about dogs, but there's cats in it as well. But it's just a super cute movie, and if you got kids and even if you don't, but if you like cartoons and you want to go, it's fun. Rise of the Phoenix. So I used to be a big X-Men fan in the 90s, and I never was a big fan of Jean Grey or, the Phoenix. Never cared about that character much. This movie, I would give it a B minus. A B minus. It was not great, but it wasn't terrible. I won't tell you anymore. No spoilers. What? Mike says solidly mediocre. I agree. Oh, Mike was sleeping through part of it. But yeah. There were some characters that they portrayed that I ended up liking. Oh, and Magneto was like a whole snack in this movie. He was amazing. I really, really love Magneto. Has always been a favorite of mine, though. But the dude who plays him, what's his name? What is it? Yeah, Michael Fassbender. He does such a good job at Magneto. There we go. I love her. Do you see what a big difference having all of the extra little frills and froofs? Makes a difference on how the purple and how her skin tone looks, doesn't it? That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to check chat again. Oh, it is a time for a stretch break, isn't it? All right, let's do a stretch break. Everybody get up out of your seat and stretch. And I am short. There we go. Whew. Good stretch break. Get some water if you have some and drink it. Don't drink your paint water. Nice. It's a pretty high rating. You heard it was really bad. I'm a big X-Men fan, so I think that's maybe why I liked it, because it still had the X-Men. I didn't think it was absolutely terrible. I didn't. It's just, you know how the X-Men usually has like a message? We just decided there wasn't any message in this one. It didn't really have any place to go with it, I don't think. I don't know. Okay, I added a little yellow to my purple, and I don't know how that's going to be. Let's see. Now I'm painting a hole into my mini. Don't do that, Shoshie. Well, we got to let that dry now. Let's try the pink. Okay, now I'm going to add just a skosh pink in the shadows of these ruffles because of artistic license. Just a skosh. I'm adding a little pink into the ruffles so that... What? Skosh. What? Shosh. Mike, I can't hear you. He's trolling me from across the room. Nobody can hear him. Alright, there we go. You're probably going, why are you putting a little pink in between the ruffles, Shoshie? And I'm like, because I want it to look... Because white absorbs colors, and this will maybe... be more interesting. It'll add interest. That's a good reason. Let's do a little purple back in those shadows too. Oh yeah, you like that even more. See that? Bam! Highlight. Notice how I'm trying to brush toward the apex of the highlight. That's because when you lift up the brush, that's where the paint deposits itself. Do a little tummy highlight here. Just a little one. That's better. Okay, I really want to do her hair. It's time. So I need to look at her hair. Let's look at this. Okay, she's got extreme highlights in the hair. But look at how deep that is. So let's start with this mid color. Let's start with this. I've already got some shadows in there. I feel like I need to add a little bit more rose, a little bit more yellow. There we go. Just getting a base color in there. Look at what that did to her skin. It just goes to show you that color is always going to be relative to itself, right? They're so pretty already. Give me a second. I'm going to go back to chat in just a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're getting the base color down now. And at the moment, it doesn't look like hair, does it? It just looks like paint, right? That's where we're gonna change things in a minute. But look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. I need to do this at the same time because she's got this crazy ponytail. Yeah, we gotta do that at the same time. Glasses back on. You got your airbrush? Brain Man, what kind did you get? Crashy says, spent the evening painting a Wonder Woman DC more than Marvel. DC more than Marvel? Okay. We if you want to send that link to one of my mods, then you can post it. Or they can post it possibly for you. One of those will work. Okay, mixing my pink again. Getting that base on there. I think I will, we're going to see what happens when I wet blend that darker pink in there. A little bit of this red as well. Ooh, yeah. That red works. See how I wet blend that right on there? That's what's nice about having a wet palette is you just grab a color. Start blending it directly on the mini. That's pretty good. See, and then I can grab some more of this pink, which is lighter. A little bit more of that magenta down there. I like to wet blend. Oh, good. Oh, let's see this. Let's see this link. Oh, there's a beautiful picture of Zendaya. Yeah, Zenyatta. Zendaya. Zendaya. Oh my gosh, why am I messing up her name? I'm terrible. Yeah, I'm going to use that. That's awesome. Definitely. And it uses the same dark maroon, too. It's perfect. I have a good eye. Okay. Go back to that magenta right there. This is the straight magenta. More of that burgundy up here. See, now I can blend with the magenta. And that lighter pink on the top. There we go. Trying to keep the bubbles out. This is sort of a difficult piece to wet blend because it's very twisty turny. There we go. See how I kind of feather motion that? Feather it, feather the brush. More of that magenta on the bottom. Oof, I'm getting bubbles in it. That's okay. We'll smooth it. I need to remind myself, don't rush it. Maybe slow down just a little bit. Because I'll probably miss something. Oh, I love it. Ugh. It's a little darker at the end, so let's go back. Add that lighter color on the top. Almost like an anime girl, huh? Something tells me that Luminous watches a lot of anime and will probably like the pink hair. Am I right on that? Okay, so things are needing lightening up on the top here. There we go. See how that wet blends? Might end up airbrushing some of this too. Woo, that's too much yellow. Blend that, blend it. There we go. Okay. That matches pretty good. Wow. Perfect. I'll switch back to chat so I can watch you guys. Let's see. Hey, Mark Goodwin, how's it going? There we go. I do go fast. I know I need to slow down a little bit, don't I? But it is, again, it is also commission. I try to both be fast and slow down a little bit when I'm doing a commission. It's so funny. All right, let that dry. Let's work on something else. Okay. I feel like I need to fill in the brown of her leg right here. This black or brown. That might be good, huh? There we go, getting it. Oh, they officially go to Marvel now, so they'll manage to do a better portrayal. I hope so. It's an entry-level master's airbrush. You got it from Amazon. Oh, okay. That'll be good. Okay, a little bit more touch-ups right here. All right, she's got some, she's got some more little pearls on her neck, but I'm debating. On if I should make, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. I'll see what happens. I'm gonna paint each one of these little crazy pearls. Yeah, that's pretty nutty. But can't imagine painting those a different color. Did you guys see that the Dark Crystal is going to be having a TV show? I think sometime at the end of August. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's when it is. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm losing my definition on each one of these, so I gotta slow down again. There we go. Oh, so pretty, pretty. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be a keeper. This model, this was one of those models where you see it and you're like, oh my god, I really want to paint her. That's how I felt when I saw her. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. I'm just gonna tap. To hit those little things here. There's tiny little, ooh, that's tiny. Little threads, but each one of them has little pearls on it though. That one doesn't, that's just a thread. This one has pearls. Oh, so pretty. Okay, and then she has another little flower in the middle, which I think I'm going to go pink and purples again. Let's do purple for the outside petals, and we'll go pink for the inside. Let's paint the whole thing purple first, and we'll let that dry. She actually has kind of an African-esque look now. She totally looked white before. But now I really feel like she, and maybe it's because I put a little highlight on her upper lip to kind of flatten that out a little bit. Oh, I love her. Okay. She's going to look a little like Storm for a minute, because I'm not going to fill in her eyes until I'm closer to being done. Nope. You know, it's interesting because I finished the Queen of Hearts right around the same time last year. And I took her to Gen Con with me. It's better. I'm going to get her eyes in a minute. Okay, we got a lot of little beads on the side of her neck. That's going to be very tricky. It looks good so far. Kind of just tapping the top of the beads. Because they're so small. Ooh, lost her. There is a little thread. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to try to get it because the shadow gets it by itself. There we go. That's much better. All right, last little piece. Oh man, she's so pretty. Now I'm not so sure if I should do gold on her face or not. Let's paint the little gem. Well, let's finish painting this flower first. This flower needs to be partway pink. I like the fact that you can still see the purples in there. And we'll take a yellow and do the little center. There we go. Maybe a touch highlights on the top here. I like that. All right, let's get some feedback. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see. What makes you say that? Oh, only because you already speak some Japanese. Mark Goodwin says, good, thanks. Mr. Scotchy says, that is where my paint will look like just a blob. I know, it's very... So let me show you what I was basically doing. I was just kind of touching, like very tiny little, just trying to hit the apex of that, each little bead. And it's just, it's really hard. Let's do her little... Let's see if I can make this into... Okay. I feel like we need to do something a little more special for the center of her forehead. So I'm going to see about using like actual purple maybe, or maybe this red. I'm not sure. It's pretty. I like that. See if we can do some of that inside this flower. See if we can make it into a rose. I'm going to wet blend onto this flower with the pink. Actually, no, the magenta. It's going behind here and making... Oops, the back of the rose with this dark color here. Gotta flip it. Alright, that didn't work. That rose does not look like, it doesn't look good that way. So let's see, maybe if I can make it... Yeah, maybe the yellow, we need it more yellow. No! What am I doing? Let's try purple. Just keep messing with it until we get it. Oh yeah, there we go. Try until you... There we go. That's gorgeous. I love that. Let's do a little bit of the back of that rose a little bit. Perfect. All right. Check chat is moving. Awesome. Pearls are usually kind of just one color. That's true. Dark Crystal scared the heck out of you as a kid. A lot of people say that. I love that movie. I saw it when I was 11, and I was obsessed with it. I loved it. I know they got their life force. Drink her essence! Her essence! Like, he doesn't know what to think. Alright, this is the only bad thing about this. There we go. Gotta move this camera a little bit so you can see my face. Alright, speaking of her essence, because it's looking like she's... Let me look at Zendaya's eyes. Let's go look at that picture that you guys sent me. Brown eyes. Alright, we're gonna go with brown eyes. I need a brown. Where is one? For whatever reason, it's so hard to get a good dark mixed brown. Let me see. This is a good dark umber. We'll stick with that and see what happens. That's good. It needs more. It needs to be darker even. Green eyes. Somebody's at the door, Mike. Oh, yes, I am. Give me 1 second, guys. I am going to be right back. I have to talk to somebody at the door. I'll be right back. All right, I gotta explain this for 1 second. So I've been breeding dubia roaches for my geckos, which they eat, and you're supposed to keep a ratio of males to females, otherwise they fight and then they kill each other and they don't breed. So that's why I have free pet food, right? Anyway, so I had the males separated, and my friend Shelby has chickens, and I gave the extra males to her to give to the chickens so that the life cycle will continue. The roaches will not go to waste. So they don't actually, they're not like cockroaches. They're like roly-polies, actually, kind of. But yeah, they're super nutritious for pets, for beauty dragons and everything like that. So this slag bomb, this figure is from Kimera. And how pretty is she? She's so gorgeous. Flickster just subscribed, 2 years. And our bot's not working great, Flickster, but thank you so much for that. 24 months. That is forever. 24 months is 2 years, right? Oh my gosh. Well, we don't, yeah, our bot's not working, so we can't hype it, but hype. There we go. Manual hype. All right. Thank you for that subscription. I got to go back and check chat real quick here. Let's see. Are you a surgeon by day? No, but that's a great compliment. Thank you, Mr. Finley. Mark Goodwin says, looking awesome. Thank you. Slag Bomb, hello. You're funny when you discover the right color. I am? I know, because I get excited, don't I? I'm like, oh yeah. That was the perfect purple, wasn't it? Let's do some more purple on that flower, because it got a little desaturated with the yellow on it. So we're going to add some more purple on there. Let's see if I can go up to pink now a little bit. That's better. Perfect. It's pretty. Okay. Let me read more chat. Yes, she's from Kimera. Oh, yeah, you know, Teviston, though, all the best kids movies had something like that. I mean, remember Gremlins? That movie was terrifying. That movie was really scary. Alright, I'm going to do another layer of brown in there for his leg. Yeah, that's going to look good. I'm so excited for this part. I think that, yes. Gotta make that a little bit of a pretty. There we go. There we go. It's gonna be good. And a tiny little dot. Oops, I gotta make that lighter. Kind of. I'm not so good at gems. Alright, so I think I want to do actual metallic gold on her, but I need... Where's all my golds? Pull out my metallics. Just a second. That's amber alchemy. That won't work. Oh, God, by the way, check this out. I've gotten more painted on him. What do you think? I found the other piece to his chest. I still need to paint that. But look at that. And I need to get his other arm, but look at the back of him. Look at how awesome that tail is. I did some airbrush work, so his muscle definitions. Oh, he is creepy, isn't he? He's supposed to be creepy. He's from Kingdom Death. He's awesome. I love him. Got kind of a shark thing going on. Found a shark pattern, yes. And then he's got these kind of glow tattoos, which I feel like I somewhat succeeded on that. I've never done those kinds of things before, but I think they came out okay. So happy about that. Let me pull out this gold. There we go. And I feel like a little navy metal medium, possibly. Let's see what happens. He has screaming analyte. Yeah, he should. He's a dragon for sure. All right, let's see what happens when I do a little gold, metallic gold, on a few things. Ooh, I like that better. Let's do all the little strings that are not beads. We'll make. Oh, I found another. Yeah, we'll do that. Make that into like a little clasp. All right, this is her. Ooh, I gotta turn this just right. She's got little gold, like eyebrow jewels of some kind. Okay, that I'm happy with. Turn it this way. Do have to be a surgeon for this, huh? Do little bitty gold bits some places. Let's do gold in between. Some of these are big, some of these are little. Like that. That brings a little interest. And there's a little tiny filigree thing in between each of those pearls. And again, I just have to touch it, just barely touch it. better. This is the Scale 75 gold, if you're wanting to know. It's nice and thin, so I don't have to worry about it drying on my brush too much. Just that. Oh, I like that. Okay. And I think do this, just kind of overbrushing what we already have there, so that's got a nice shadow on it. I like that. Brown makes a real good base for gold. I can do this one also. Lovely. Alright, bear with me. I'm going to check chat in a second here. She doesn't have any rings on, so that's okay. You guys know me, I love metallic metals. I feel like they look better. They look more realistic. I'm going to paint that gem in a minute. Alright. There was a gem in here too. Usually you start out gems with the black base and then add color. That looks good. We'll get the color later. Alright, let me look at chat. Thank you, 30 Studios. So funny. She's like, oh my god, that's amazing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Alright, in between the bracelets, we're going to go ahead and paint the black so that we have something to hit those pearls on. It's kind of a wash, so that's perfect. Did my music end? Might have to start up another round of music. Let's do that. There we go. We got more music. It is 4:30. That's weird. It should be longer. Okay, so all I'm doing is trying to add definition in here so that when it's time to add my color, it'll have separation. Alright. Let that dry. We need to do the hair. We're going to do the hair next. Oh wait, which one did you say was awesome? This one or the dragon 30? You're gonna need more magnification. Yeah, she's a little bit of an eye strain, just a little bit. The skin tone came out really awesome. I'm very happy with the skin. It feels very much like a cocoa brown skin tone, and the purple looks really beautiful with her as well. Oh, he was talking about the dragon. She was talking about the dragon. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. This is like a flower. Maybe we can make that white or pink. I'm not sure. This part needs to be gold for sure right here. Just that little accent piece. It should be brown underneath though. Okay. Brown, brown, brown. That's it. We need some, maybe some browns. Oh, I just realized something. Oh, I found something cool. All right, this is gonna be, this part needs to be purple. It's so funny how you kind of discover the miniature along the way as you paint. And I have no concept art or anything to look at, so I just am making this all up. But I think it's gonna work out. See, that'll make that the same. So she's got this kind of boot thing on, but it's not quite a boot because her stockings are still showing on both sides of her feet. I like it. I like it. Wouldn't it be awesome if this model went like viral like my flower witch video did? That one went crazy viral. Alright. Now I'm starting to see that boot thing. We're going to make this bit brown because we're going to paint gold over the top of it. Same with these two edges. And I'm painting that first because we're going to get the rest of it once. Like all of this areas. I don't know yet what color I want to make it. Possibly white. Because I think we got to work on this next. Or we'll work on the hair next. And then we got to work on this. Because I think whatever color this is going to tie into her boots. I think maybe greens. I'm not sure. But all that is trim on that flower. So much, there's so much detail, but yet not. So cool. Okay, so that little piece right there is brown. There we go. I'm going back over my gold with the brown because it'll look better when I paint the gold on top of the brown rather than try to do layers and layers of gold. Alright, I messed up. Got a little bit of brown on her foot. There we go. Okay, remember that purple that we first used? We're going to put that on the inside of that leg. Whoops, it didn't get purple enough. It's not enough blue in it. There we go. Dark line everything underneath. Give it a little drop shadow so that when we paint the pearls on, it'll be nice and dark. No, that's too much. Come on. There we go. Alright, check in chat. There was a bunch. Slag Bomb says, out of... Oh, thank you for posting that realistic skin tones. Holy cow. Out of interest, you received the Scale 75 artist skin tones a while back. Do you ever find yourself using them? Slag Bomb, I got the whole entire Scale 75 sets. So yeah, I use them constantly. Constantly. I used a whole bunch of different skin tones on her right now. I'm so happy with how she's turning out. Alright, let's get this ruffle right here. Let's go with the yellow. And a little, we're going to leave a little pink in there. Kind of like that pink in the shadows. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use yellow because that yellow, it looks really good with the purple. That is a little, it should be a little bit shadow, so I'm going to add a smidge purple to that just to kind of shadow that smidge. Oh yeah, that looks better. All I did was mix my purple with my yellow a little bit so that it looks a little less bright because the light is not going to hit it on the back of the leg so much. Same thing with the inside of the leg too. I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow with that so that desaturates that yellow a little bit. Awesome. Now I got a flipper. And these are actually, see how I brush, kind of just overbrush that? Just hit that. Now I'm going to use my ivory. Now this ivory I've got to place very specifically, not everywhere, just on the apex of some of the, see how that turns it? But look at how vibrant that ruffle looks, because it's not ivory everywhere. It's ivory where it's supposed to be, right? Kind of hitting the bottoms of that. Crazy, huh? Looks awesome. Same thing with this. This needs to be yellow down here. Oh, she's so pretty. So pretty. Watching you paint gives me ideas that I want to do on my copy. Tell me what you're going to do. Definitely interesting. She wears gold leggings in the movie. She does? Oh, let me see that. Oh, you're right. Yes. Oh, and they're very light gold, too. I love that. That kind of platinum gold. So, that means... Let's see what happens when I add a little bit of this metal medium to my existing gold. Hopefully it will get lighter. Mr. Scott, you're so awesome. Okay, that's pretty close. Dang. That's really close. Alright, what color would that base be, though? Oh my god, guys, look at that. That's lovely. We need to add a smidge of yellow in parts of that. That was the right color. Thank you, Mr. Scott G. Fantastic. Stunning. So now I take that lighter gold up here. Yas. Did you guys see how that turned out? Hi, Mikolas, how you doing? Might want to do a sheer fabric over the back and tokas. Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh, that brown. Look at how much that pops. Oh, stunning. Let's put a little bit of that brown back in the back here, because I think it's going to make everything else much better. Less streaky looking. Okay, let's do that brown on her shoes. Okay. Stunning. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Haha. I'm happy though. I'm kind of also amazed at how much we've gotten done in this stream, huh? Of course, we did have the hardest part mostly done before we even started, and that was the skin. I think the skin is the hardest part of this model. Okay, so we're letting that dry. We'll go back in, get the brown a little bit. Okay, while that is drying, oh, I forgot this part back here. Wouldn't it be cool if I tagged her on Twitter, Zendaya, and she actually saw this? Okay. Alright, we've got browns. Now watch what happens when we go back in here with a little bit of our shiny gold. See, with the brown, it makes it pop even more. That's why when I'm painting non-metallic metals, I use metallic metals with it. See that? That got all shiny right there. That part's not dry, so I gotta wait. Okay, so now where's my gold? I had it. There's the metal medium. I didn't put it back, did I? Here it is. Is anybody else going to Origins? I am not. Miklas is doing good, just watching E3 coverage and finishing up work. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Let's do some of this gold on top here. On the trim. See that? Yeah, I'm doing a realistic metals class at a ReaperCon, and it's pretty much going to be real similar to this, what you're seeing here. Here we go. See how I leave that brown in the shadows? And then make that look super hyper shiny. And let's do a little, even another little highlight with the lighter gold. See that? And then let's do the metal medium right here. And another one right here. See how that metal medium catches? And we're making this boot look like a little white flower almost. See that? Okay, now I can do the inside of the boot, 'cause that's dry now. Where's my gold? There's my gold. Doing that high yellow gold on the edges. Now I'm doing the lighter. Lighter gold on these two bracelets. And we'll do that last one with pearl. Maybe just the non-metallic or the metal medium. Oh yeah, that pops a lot. Let's try something. Just a smidge of that metal medium on the edge of those ruffles. Get a little bit more. I like it. Holy crap, that really did something, didn't it? Wow! Look at that. Amazing. Luminous, look at that. Okay, now I'm just going to do it on a few of these pearls. Wow. I don't think you can see that on camera. I might be wrong, but it's really amazing. It's just a little metal medium on a few specific spots. It's lovely. 'Cause it really worked on this. Nice. So we didn't do this whole side. You can see again, once again, Shoshie's not trying on the back. All right, let's do. We gotta calm down. I gotta calm down and do the hair. I'm gonna mix a little metal medium in the hair. Let's see if I can get that kind of cotton candy floss look that Zendaya has with that wig. Let's do a little. First, I'm doing some of the ivory. I need to mix in that pink because I want that to be a subtle transition. Let me check chat. Ooh, I missed a whole bunch. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Yes, you're a mod. That's so funny. Okay, so let's see. Mr. Scott G. Let's see if you like the realistic. Thank you for that, Mr. Scott G. 13 or 14 months. Yes, you've been a mod for a little while. Lady B Miniatures, Shauna, WTF, autocorrect gone. Oh yeah, that's, you know what's funny is I used to get called Shauna, but I don't get called that anymore. My whole name is Shoshana. I prefer Shoshie. You can tag Zendaya on IG when you post it later. Oh, definitely. Lady B Miniatures, one day I will be at one of your classes. I would love to get into your classes going at ReCorCon. You know what? Show up to the classes because you just never know. Look at how pop that ruffle is. Awesome. You just never know. Somebody might end up not showing up, especially like maybe the late night classes. You just don't know. So it can't hurt to try. Oh, I messed up and didn't paint any of these little beads. Okay, let's do this slowly. Every other one is a white one. That's crazy. Look at that crazy detail. Pam! Okay. Let's get some more. Oops, I messed up. Erase, erase. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to use that dark purple again underneath this set of beads. I need that dark purple on there. Oh, I like that as a drop shadow underneath that gold too. Let's do that in both of those. There we go. Alright, now if that's dry enough, I can go ahead and do each crazy pearl. Because that isn't crazy, huh? My God. Boy, Look at how much detail she has. Let's do her hand and see how that's gonna look. Okay, yeah. Probably. I'm holding my breath. Can you tell? Oh my gosh. Some of that is with the ivory and some of that is with the metal medium. I'm using the music beats to help me set a pace. There we go. Wow. I bet you nobody's going to be painting this model like this. I bet most people are going to be painting her not as a woman of color, but as a white girl, which is totally fine. But it will make mine that much more unique and stand out, which is what I want. Moonis, we're going to have to talk because I've got 2 major shows coming up, and this particular model might be competition worthy, so maybe you want a competition winning model and not just a boring old commission. It's up to you. Love it. Love it. Okay, I really, really... Aww. Did I miss something? Was I off cam? Holy cow. Trillion, you're just awesome. Thank you so much. Mad love to Trillion. Thank you. Okay, I'm missing a whole bunch of traffic. I had drift, didn't I? Alright, let me go back and look at chat. Who let Mr. Scott be? He's a great mod. ReaperCon and Adepticon are the 2 cons in the USA I want to get to. Yes. Come to them. It costs to get Shoshie to do some miniature Oh, you just missed me, Lady B. I was just in Australia not too long ago. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get to Melbourne. And it would probably cost a bit just because the plane ticket alone is kind of nutty, huh? But I would love to teach in Australia. Australians don't always want to pay for it, though. That's the only thing. No offense, but there we go. I love this. I love that right there. Alright, what else is next? Let's do the yellow. Gotta mix the purple with the yellow down here. Just that little bit of the darker color over that ruffle. Am I drifting? There we go. I was drifting into the other window, wasn't I? That's better. Same thing over here. This is the little bits of ivory. Let's get the yellow down here as well. She's looking so pretty. Let's do the ivory one more time. So, Lady B, when I was in Australia, one of my things that I found to be really awesome, which you'd be probably surprised that I never tried, was chicken salt. Australians make a seasoning called chicken salt, and they put it on fries, chips, and it's amazing. And I like it actually on avocado. I think it tastes really good on avocado. That's so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna make this gem pink because it's bugging me that it's so dark. Maybe make it yellow. Let's see what happens. Nope. Tried magenta and yellow. Yeah, we're gonna have to make that gem pink. Yes. So you go bing, bing, bing. Yes. Bing, 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 bing. And all the way up. She's like a showgirl. Hold on a second. We need to take a little break. I need to read chat too. All right. She can work on her tan. Yes, I know. I had a traditional Australian sausage sizzle. I did. It was amazing. Tyrillian says, oh my gosh, the scary part, putting fully painted sub-assembles together with super glue. Yes, that is a very, very scary thing to do. Look at how fast she's getting done. I love that boot. Oh my gosh. I feel like this boot needs a little brown in there. Or a little bit of maybe purpley brown. Let's try this. That's better. I like that much better. Okay. Smooth all that out. Oh, there's a little bit of gold on the back of her leg. Let's see if I can get it back off. That's a thing. Not sure I'll be able to. Nope. Well, we'll just leave it. So I'm painting in my shadows. You've got to do that with metallics. It's better. I'm using that purple too. Alright,